Hello, my friends. Welcome to your full moon in Libra tarot reading. My name is Natasha, also known as Nurse Natasha. If you're new here, welcome. If you're old here, welcome back. So it's going to be a tarot reading to see what's going on with this full moon in Libra happening on the night between April 5th and April 6th. I actually have two new decks today. So I got this deck called the After Tarot. So it basically shows, it says tarot 1 moment after. So it's like the card 1 moment after the usual card happens. So I don't know if that makes sense. So it's like, I don't know. I just thought it would be something different to work with. So like, for example, the Fool, you know how in the traditional tarot, the Fool is like stepping off of a cliff. It shows basically what happens 1 second after the Fool takes that leap. So I thought it'd be interesting to work with. And then I also got this Gothic Oracle deck. Ooh, so cool, so shiny. So these are the two decks we're gonna be working with. I'm gonna shuffle while we talk about this full moon in Libra. Now, if you're new here, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, save, share, all those things. If you enjoy my tarot readings, hit that join button. Come join my membership. We do live readings there every week. So checking in with the energies every week. And yeah, live yoga classes, live new moon and full moon workshops. So this deck is honestly beautiful. Look at the back of it. The full moon in Libra, we know Libra is an air sign. Libra is ruled by Venus. Libra is also ruled by justice in the tarot, all about balance, right? We know my mom is a Libra. It's all about balance. Libra also rules the heart chakra, which is our chakra of balance. If you'd like to work on that, I have a full free yoga class focusing on the heart chakra here on my YouTube channel for this full moon in Libra. But Libra, again, ruled by Venus, rules love, beauty, appearance, all of those things. And this full moon, we know full moons are about releasing. However, this full moon does have kind of a soft, a little bit sweeter energy with it being in Libra. It is the pink moon. So if you want to use this full moon to manifest, you can, but I generally recommend full moons for releasing. Specifically, releasing, in this case, in this full moon in Libra, releasing anything that is blocking love, blocking your heart chakra. And when I say that, I mean, think about your heart chakra. It's not just about giving, right? It's also about receiving love. Anything blocking your ability to give or receive love, self-love, any of that. This is a great time, a great moon to do a cord cutting ritual if you need to release a certain relationship. But all that good stuff. I also recommend if you're manifesting, I wrote manifesting a soft life era, romanticizing your life. This is also, no, I'm like eating my hair. This is also the last full moon before retrograde and eclipse season. So you should be doing what you need to do now, because then eclipse season and Mercury retrograde is going to hit us like a doozy. So do what you need to do. Find balance. Release anything blocking your love, giving love, receiving love, your love to others, your love to yourself. This is the time to be releasing it. Focusing on, again, that Libra energy of romance and love and beauty and all of those things. And again, maybe a little cord cutting in there, and that heart chakra. So, and if you think about balance, right, the Justice card in the tarot, the card of Libra, it's karmic balance. It's bringing the scales into balance. It's also the time to be releasing anything that is making you feel unbalanced. All that. I think that's pretty much it, my friends. We're going to see what's going on here in the tarot. Who do we have here? The Page of Wands. So again, this is the After Tarot. So you can see the Page of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. And in this deck, he's actually walking away from someone, which is what have I been saying. If you need to walk away from someone that is blocking your love, affecting your ability to give and receive love, cord cutting, this is the time to be walking away from relationships that do not serve you, especially before we get into this chaos of retrograde eclipse season. If you don't let go of those relationships that aren't serving you, if you're not the Page of Wands here, right? Page of Wands, he's taking action. You know, it's fire energy. He's walking right away from whoever that is in the background. If you're not going to do it, retrograde and eclipse season will do it for you, and that's no fun. So do it for yourself under this full moon in Libra before they do it for you. What else we need to know for this full moon in Libra? What is the energy of the full moon in Libra? What energies do we need to embody? What do we need to know? Sometimes the chaos mode works where I just wait until, you know, something wants to fall out, but sometimes we have to pull the old-fashioned way. Take a nice deep breath for me. Page of Pentacles. This is so cute. It's like a little guy. Looks like a little gnome guy. So happy. And the page is kind of giving him a pentacle. I think this again speaks to giving and receiving love. You know, we have to give so we can receive. And at the bottom of the deck now, we have the sun. So, you know, if you want this sun energy, the sun is the warmest, happiest, most abundant card in the deck. If you want that energy, if you want the sun to shine upon you, it's time to start practicing that giving and receiving. You know, the page of Pentacles is also a student. He is also learning. So perhaps it's time to study on what you want, what the goals that you're wanting to move forward to, you know, maybe some extra learning. But I really feel like this is focusing on the equal giving and receiving, you know, and it's practice, right? I'm feeling practice with the Page of Pentacles. It's like, you know, if you feel like you're struggling with the giving and receiving love, you got to practice it, right? It's going to feel weird at first, but with practice, it's going to feel better. It's going to feel easier. It's not going to feel as foreign. And again, we can't just be giving all the time. We also have to practice receiving. So let your friends do stuff for you. Let your family do stuff for you. Ask for help. Ask for support. Practice receiving as much as you give. Two of Swords. Also very Libra energy. This is kind of the baby card to Justice, in my opinion. Now, usually in the tarot, again, this is the after tarot. In the traditional tarot, this person is sitting there with the swords across her chest, kind of. She's holding them. And in this card, it's like two people fighting. Again, I think this is the energy of, if you don't start doing the work, if you don't start cutting out what you're supposed to, if you don't make the decision that you're supposed to make, it's going to be made for you. So traditionally, again, she's with the swords, and she needs to make the decision. She needs to be the one that chooses the sword to go with, chooses which direction to go with. And if you don't, right, someone's going to come in and choose for you. And we don't want that. Like, I mean, you might think, hey, I want some, like, people fighting over me. No, you don't. You don't. You need to choose a direction to go in before the universe, eclipse season, retrograde season chooses it for you, before they take those swords from your hands and start fighting. You need to be the one to make the decision. In one of my favorite decks, the Two of Swords is depicted as like two swords like cutting through a rope, but it's just like not cutting. And the vibe of the Two of Swords is like you're waiting for the decision to be made for you, or you're like, I'm just not going to move and let the universe kind of decide where I go. That's not how manifestation works. That's not how life works. You need to be the one that cuts that rope. You need to be the one that makes the decision, that picks the direction. Or yes, the decision is going to be made for you, but it's not going to be fun. So get moving, my friends. Pick a lane. And it's very hard for me as well, because I'm in kind of this point where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I get it. So what are we supposed to do? Three of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Three of Pentacles is the card of working with friends, support. What did I say? Ask for support, ask for help. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory, right? Six of Wands, victorious. Usually it's that wreath is atop one of the wands, but now, again, he's given it to somebody. And the Three of Pentacles is the kind of finished product of working with your friends. In this card, usually it has three people working together, but in this card, the work is done, right? They've built this statue. There's three people that came together to build this. Again, it's that giving and receiving energy. You know, he's giving that flower crown to somebody when in the regular tarot, it's usually just up on one of the wands. I'm hearing the Beatles song, I Get By With Little Help From My Friends. If you want to be victorious, you can no longer be alone. You can no longer be a monolith, right? You can no longer just be, you know, just one person. It's time to release those things that are blocking your love, that are blocking your support, that are blocking your ability to receive love. Because I think you definitely have some people that want to support you. You just have to let it in. Eight of Cups. Yeah, again, this is the after tarot. It's very interesting. It's interesting that a lot of these cards now have two people where normally they only have one. So the Eight of Cups usually is just this person walking away from those cups, from disappointment, from grief. But now there's this person here looking inside those cups. And it is interesting, one of these cups is blood, one of the cups is water. The Eight of Cups is a card of grief. The Eight of Cups is a card of disappointment, but of moving on from that. And what is the Eight of Cups moving into? The Nine of Cups, which is wish come true, wish fulfillment. I think here, again, I'm picking up the energy of like letting someone help you with your grief, letting someone help you with those heavy emotions. Because again, usually the Eight of Cups only has this one person. Now there's another person that's kind of examining the cups that this person is leaving behind. And it's like, maybe you need someone else to kind of look at something in a different way, look at it from a different perspective, to kind of help you process through loss, process through the things that you've lost, right? Every single one of these cards has multiple people on them. It's time to ask for help. And this is a call out to myself too, because it's very difficult for me to ask for help as a small business, a one-woman business, as a single person, as an only child, right? I'm not used to that. A lot of us aren't. I mean, we just had a pandemic where we were like super isolated. And I think the ask here under this full moon in Libra is to release the people, places, things, energies that are not supportive, right? That don't serve you, that are blocking your love, and invite in the people, places, energies that are supporting you, that are supporting your love, that are loving you, that are helping you, all those things, right? We'll pull the old-fashioned way because chaos mode isn't working. Look at that. The card of Libra, justice is here, balance, karmic justice, karmic balance. Yeah, I mean, here I think, again, in the after tarot, in the original tarot, it's just like the person here that's holding the scales and the sword. But in this, we have two people here who look like they think they're being punished for their crimes, right? We have a king, but also a peasant. And this, I think, is kind of saying that it doesn't matter if you're a king or a peasant. Balance needs to happen. Karmic justice will come and do what it needs to do if you're not going to take the action to do what needs to be done. Again, if you do not take the action to find balance, to bring in that support and to make a decision, the karmic justice, the scales are going to balance whether you like it or not, my friends. We need to be that King of Wands. We need to have that passion. We need to follow that energy. He's holding a little salamander in his hand. The fire salamander comes up in a lot of these Wands cards. The King of Wands goes after what he wants. The King of Wands is passion, creativity, go for it energy. We just gotta go for it. We just gotta go for it, my friends. The Chariot. The Chariot is rapid forward movement. The Chariot is, some can actually be like a journey, but it is moving forward. It is also the card of 2023. 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. This is card 7. Also the card of Cancer, but you need to get moving. We need to get moving on this, my friends. Nine of Wands, again, traditionally a card that only has one person has two. Find the friend, the person, the partner, whatever it is that is going to help you through this. The Nine of Wands traditionally is like the last stand. You can tell these people are kind of beat up. They're leaning against their wands. It is the final countdown. It is kind of the last push, the last like hard thing that you need to do before we get to the 10 of Wands, which is burnout, but it's over, right? Tens is the end of the cycle. This is the last final push, the final countdown. Find someone that you trust to be there with you by your side as your King of Wands, as you're the Chariot, as you're pushing forward and it's hard and you're tired and you know you need to lean on these wands for kind of support. Have someone else there with you. Again, I'm telling you guys, like, I know it's very easy to go at it alone because, again, calling myself out here, I have been going at it alone for a very long time. But this is the time to ask for help, to ask for support from good people, right? From the people that you know have your back. Not from the people that don't have your back. We need to get rid of those energies, those people, places, things. No more of that. But finding the right support so we can move forward with our lives, with our goals. All right, we're going to pull some Gothic Oracle cards. Look at this deck. Look, it's so nice. Again, these are both brand new decks that I have literally never used before this reading. So we're going to explore them together. These decks were my present to myself for doing my taxes. Because I need to have some kind of motivation to do that or else I won't. Small business things. Let's deck also smells really nice. I know that's weird. Maybe if you're one of those people that likes to smell like books and stuff, 10 out of 10 would recommend. All right, my friends, what else do we need to hear under this full moon in Libra? We know we need some support. We need some love up in here. Can't make it up. At the bottom of the deck, it says only love remains. Only love remains, my friends. Okay. Oh, it's like the same images on the front of this box. It says Valor. It's kind of like an awesome female knight with a dragon. We love to see it. Ooh, trick or treat. Some spooky vibes. And we're gonna go together into this guidebook and see what these cards mean. Awaken your magic. We'll pull one more for the road. And await the night. Ooh, we got a vampire. Love to see it. And like I said, only love remains is at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what these cards mean. Because again, I have never used this deck before. All right. Valor. Battle. This card suggests that battle is necessary or inevitable. There will be circumstances when we are called into conflict and must consider the best method of response. In some situations, choosing not to respond or to enter combat is the best course of action, but this card reminds us there will be times when it is vital for you to stand your ground and fight. Very Nine of Wands energy. Again, very you need to make the choice before it's made for you energy. The appearance of this card could signify there is tension in the air, quarrels, and other kinds of non-physical warfare could be heading your way, so donning your armor, ready for counterattack could be your best and only option. Unfortunately, we all fall prey to criticisms and condemnation from others. Valor reminds us there are simply some disputes we cannot walk away from. Again, it's very Nine of Wands to me. Like, you can see, they're kind of preparing, you know, Nine of Wands is very, like, battle ready. The Seven of Wands is very battle ready. And the Nine of Wands is kind of almost like after one of the big battles, but it's again, the Nine of Wands is like there's one more, there's like the final stretch. And if we want to have this Valor energy, right, if we know something is coming, we know that a decision needs to be made. Not, you know, it's not necessarily like it says, it's not necessarily like an attack. It could be just something coming our way. We need to be the one to make the decision, because if we're not, we need to be the one that like picks and chooses our battles. Because if we don't, justice is going to balance the scales out for us, and karmic justice is going to come for us. So why not take the offensive, I think is the right one. Yeah, why not be on the offensive instead of the defensive, just like waiting for something to happen? Why not be on the offensive? Okay. Trick or treat is the next one that we pulled. Choice. Again, lots of choice energy here. Also, if you receive this card, then a choice is before you, and it's also right over the Two of Swords. It suggests that there is more than one way to progress and that you are being given options. To be given a choice is a luxury, but we must not forget that responsibility comes with the power of choosing. It's giving Spider-Man. It's giving with great power comes great responsibility. Consideration or advice may be needed before committing to one choice or another. What have I been saying? Ask for support. Ask for help. What we do in the present will have an effect on what happens at a later date. Be conscious of how your actions could influence your life and the life of others, even in the distant future, is the part of this card's core message. So again, making a choice, but maybe asking for help when it comes to that. Maybe reaching out, phone a friend, you know, if you're struggling. That's kind of the vibe. And again, remembering that it says the power of the responsibility that comes with the power of choosing. With great power comes great responsibility, and that can be scary. So why not lean on a friend when you're going through that? All right, awaken your magic was the next one. Inspiration and ideas. If you've drawn this card, it's suggesting that you are not only in the receipt of a brainwave or creative spark, but now is the ideal time to make use of it. Very King of Wands. Once we have become awakened to our magic, Once we have become awakened by the magic of our imagination, we must consider ways we can manifest the idea in the physical world. Have you had an idea for something that could change your life or the lives of others? Have you come up with a better way of doing something or found the solution to a problem? Think of practical ways this inspiration can be released from your mind and born into reality. Very Magician energy, bringing it into the real world. The last one was await the night, the vampire energy. If you've drawn this card, it can represent both the nature of being controlled and the act of releasing yourself from restriction. Now might be the time to fight for your own freedom, whether that means doing what you wish to, saying what is on your mind, or cutting ties with those who wish to hush you or keep you under their control, cord-cutting energy. This card asks that you consider how free you really are within a given situation or relationship. What might you need to do or say to experience true freedom and live an authentic life? Cut those cords, my friends. Cut those cords, and Only Love Remains is at the bottom of the deck. Memories. If you've drawn this card, it means the past is of some significance to your question. While you may feel as though your life is now colorless without something or someone you held dear, this might not be wholly true. This card is a good reminder of the good times and a chance to reminisce, but also reminds us of the danger that living in the past can bring. There's always more to achieve and enjoy. Let's see. A card of times gone by. Only Love Remains will simply alert you to the past in some readings. A solution could be found in a previous life lesson, or in some instances, someone from your past could make a reappearance. I think this is, again, a reminder to let it go. Cord cut. Let go of the things from the past so we can move forward. And how do we do that? Maybe with some support. Maybe with some friends. Don't be going back to the past. Mercury retrograde coming up. Solar eclipses coming up. Lunar eclipses coming up. Retrogrades and eclipses. You should not be going towards the past. You can remember the love that was there, but don't move backwards. All very moving forward energy and support. We need some support. I get by with a little help from my friends. So that is all I have for you, my lovelies. A pretty straightforward reading. I love these cards. They are beautiful. The After Tarot, I'm excited to play with a little bit more. I do offer personal readings. I'm going to start offering actually in-depth personal readings where you get a video just like this, except personalized to you. If you would like, I'm going to put the link in the description box below. I also offer smaller personal readings that aren't videos like this, not face on. They're just quicker, shorter tarot readings. But I am also going to be offering some in-depth ones just like this that are personalized. I have courses. I have my membership here on YouTube. If you like this, you want live tarot, live new moon and full moon workshops, live yoga, hit that join button. It's only $9.99 a month. I have courses, retreats, all the things will be in the description box below. I also have a yoga class for this full moon in Libra. I hope you guys have a wonderful full moon and you focus on that balance and you focus on that giving and receiving love. I mean, we have the card of Libra here. So many wonderful cards. I hope you can find your balance. I hope you can reach out for some support and move forward. I think that's all I have for you, my lovelies, and I will see you next time.